I've called this exact move on Bitcoin 5 days in advance. And I've told you this thing on Twitter, on YouTube, on Discord. And when it happened, when the trade setup came around, I did not shy away from it. I am long from 101.8k, and there is an amazing reason why. So if you have not watched my latest video, this might seem like a scam, but I promise you, go and watch the video. I've told you what will happen on the chart to the exact scenario, right? I've told you that when we are pushing down on the chart, if you're seeing bad news come around from Iran, from Israel, from USA getting involved in the war, that is an amazing opportunity to put in a macro low on the chart. I know a lot of you now want to short the market here and you're looking for a lower high to be put in here, but the easiest trade that you have in the chart was a long position from these lows right here, simply because we knew exactly what was happening on the chart. Everyone was bearish, everyone was looking for lower on the chart, the people were looking for higher escalations on the chart, and when the narrative is the worst, right, not the situation, when the narrative is the worst, we put in the lows. When the narrative is the best, we put in the highs. And that is exactly what happened here as well. We had amazing order flow confluence at these lows as well. And when the trade came around on Monday, I took the long position, and now I am in a long from $101.8 thousand. So in this video, I'm going to show you what kind of confluence factors that I've had here on the chart, and also what will happen next on the chart as well. Not as a prediction, but I'm going to show you what levels I'm interested in next in the chart as well. So if you want to skip to that part, you're going to miss out on great stuff, because if you just look at the levels, you'll not understand anything. You just have to understand what got me in these positions, so that when the other opportunities come around, you'll have a good grasp of what you should be looking out for as well. Now, what happened here? This was a beautiful move. We took out the liquidity from $100,000. We pushed below these lows. We had bad news every single hour on the chart. USA was involved in the war. Everyone was bearish. Everyone is looking for lower on the chart. And that was confirmed to me by the order flow we were seeing on the chart as well. If I go to the 30-minute chart here and show you how the open interest was looking when we were pushing lower, you will be amazed, because everyone was selling. And when I'm saying selling, it doesn't mean people were shorting. It means that people were selling their longs. And you know what happens at the lows when people are selling their longs? Well, I can tell you, when people sell their long positions like they did here with $49 million of negative delta, $15 million of negative delta, negative $6 million of delta, negative $10 million of delta at the exact low. You know who is buying these things? Big players. They have limit orders sitting here because they know if they push the price below $100,000, everyone will be bearish. Everyone will look for lower levels. Everyone will look for a reclaim on the chart. Whoever longed the market around $100,000 to $103,000 are now out. And that's an amazing opportunity for them to long the market. And I did not long the market here because this was a Sunday, and at this point I was sleeping, so I did not have an opportunity to long the market here. But my opportunity came in when we put in this higher low on the chart. This was a beautiful opportunity. As you can see, we had some bullish divergences on the chart as well. Here the CVD is negative 364. At this point CVD is negative 373. So there is $10 million of more shorts coming in here than here, but the price is obviously putting in a higher low on the chart. So when I saw this low being put in after New York opened up really bearishly, I saw, okay, well, if we are pushing higher on the chart, if we're able to reclaim these zones right here where we had a lot of sell orders coming in, this is a beautiful opportunity for the long the market. And that's exactly what we had. We pushed higher, I took a long position here, and now I am in this long, because I had so much reasons to join here. I know a lot of people were bearish here. I know a lot of people were looking for lower to come, but that's how you become profitable. You just train your mind to think of opposite of what your emotions are telling you. So now I am in this long position. I am in no shorts. And now I'm going to tell you what levels I'm interested in next, or what scenarios I'm interested in next on the chart. I believe New York opened in 10 minutes. Yep, that is the case. So in 10 minutes, New York will open up. When I upload this video, the New York has already opened up. So I'm going to make you look at certain levels on the chart. These are key levels that you should be looking out for, because they're pretty crucial, and I'm going to show you some scenarios that could happen. So this is a value area of the uptrend that we are seeing right now, starting from the Sunday low that we put in. I'm going to actually put this a bit higher here so we can see it better. So the value area high is coming around 103.6. What that means for me is, if the price is able to push down during the New York Open and come to these levels right here, it would sweep a lot of the liquidity that we are having right now on the chart. So if I open up XO charts to see if we have some longs that are coming in right now, and I don't even know, so we'll see now. So we do have some longs. You can see it here as well, right? So we have some negative $316 million of delta here, CVD, and here you can see negative 310. So there is a divergence on the chart as well, a bearish divergence. We have some longs coming in here as well. So what I would be looking out for if I was to take a new long position here would be, can we sweep these lows on New York Open, hit this zone right here at the value area high, and then reclaim this zone right here, right? So you can either wait for this, or if you're in the tag team, right? If you want to be a part of a community where I am in, I'm telling you what I'm doing, you can always just get in when I'm getting in in the positions as well. Which, again, if you want to join that, if you want to just see what I'm doing on the chart, here it is, right? I took the long position on Bitcoin. This is exactly when I took it, at 101.8, and now we are in great profits. And a lot of people took it before me as well. Like, they have better entries than me, which happens. And a lot of people in the community have, a lot of longs on the chart as well. This is Ivan in the team. He has been a part of the team for a long time as well. He has a long on Whiff, Peanut, Cass, Link, and this is not just me. You can see the same thing with Jan here as well. He had a long position on ARB here. These are trade setups that I didn't tell anyone to take. They took them by themselves, and this is what I mean when I say I'm actually building up the best trading team there is on the chart, right? This doesn't happen to other people. This is not a signals group. This is a team where I teach people what to do. So what I will be looking for next on Bitcoin is, if we are pushing lower on the chart to these value area high levels, we have the value area high confluence here. I believe we also have a session NPOC level sitting here as well at 103.841. So I'm going to be marking that here as well, 103.841. So, not that one, but let's mark it like this, 103.841. And this is our session and POC level. If you are interested in what these things mean, it's all in tag team, right? It's not just an updates channel. We have 9 hours of education on there. If you're interested, go and join in, man. Like, you'll have a lot of things that you thought that would not be possible without the tag team. So so we have this zone right there with 103.8, and if the price is able to push down lower to those levels when I'm uploading this video, I think this provides you with a beautiful long opportunity potentially like this, right? You're looking for a liquidity sweep here. And then on the reclaim, I don't think there is any reason why we should not push higher on the chart here as well. So that's what I'm looking for as a long opportunity. Watch out for this. If you are seeing no divergences, there is no absorption, there is no shorts coming in here on the chart, I believe the other best opportunity is coming around at this zone right here as well. So this is the highs that we had here, and the point of control zone here as well. So that's a great zone to think about. But for me, my main priority right now is the closest support, which is a session MPOC on top of the value area high. What if the opposite happens? What if we just do this on New York Open, and now you're watching this video and you look at the charts and the chart is doing this? Well, for me, this level is a major resistance level on the chart. I believe this is the only one we have that is macro resistance until new all-time high. So it's sitting around $107,000. There's a daily level, there's a daily naked point of control level, and it's also previous week's value area high. So if you're seeing price push up to this zone on New York Open and you're seeing price pushing higher, you're seeing long positions coming in, high delta, you're seeing people joining in the longs, at this point what you're looking for is you're looking for these highs to be lost. So if you see that, if you see a push higher on the chart, daily being hit, and then we start losing these zones right here, this is a beautiful shorting opportunity in the market as well. So at that point, you can take this as a scalp short, because again, in my opinion, we are still more likely to push higher simply because we already have seen a failed auction of the lows, right? If I open up this chart here, you'll see that we have already seen a failed auction of the lows, and just based on the classic value theory, when you fake out the lows, you push to the highs. So that's why probabilities wise, it's still more likely that we push higher on the chart eventually. So if you see that, you can take this as a scalp short position with your take profit one around this zone that we just talked about, and your main target potentially could be these levels or these levels. Again, if you're interested in the exact positions that I will take or when I'm taking it, it's going to be in the tag team. I'm going to be there telling people what I'm doing next on the chart. So live updates are on there. But if you have your own plan, just make sure that you have these levels on the chart as well. This is the short that I would be interested in if I see some confluence factors. I'm talking about order flow, CVD, open interest confluence, and also the opposite way here as well. So if you're seeing price come down and hit these levels, and you're seeing a sweep here, and you're seeing shorts being trapped at this zone, I believe this is a great longing opportunity on the chart as well, just like this. Currently, I'm a bit more inclined to take long positions after, 2 hours after New York opened, so around 11 a.m. Eastern time. So around those times, the market has already made this manipulation move, and usually the chart is easier to read. But I think this is an amazing long opportunity on the chart as well. If you're seeing no signs of strength here, there is no absorption on the chart here, don't try to look for long positions here. Just wait until there is a sign of strength on the chart. And again, if you want to see these in real time, I will be in the Discord, right? So that is exactly what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. I think we have an amazing opportunity on altcoins as well. So if I open up the chart on Ethereum right now, I'm going to show you what you should be looking at for on this chart as well. So the classic thing to think about with this one is the fact that we have already seen the sweep of the lows, right? When we were talking about Ethereum, the important thing here was that we have tested this zone many times. So when we were pushing lower on the chart, this was a zone that we were in for a month. So when the price comes down and tests this level and tests these zones, the chances of us actually having a reaction from this zone that puts in a macro low is low. It's not the highest chance, simply because we were in this zone for a long time. If someone were to put in a low, and if someone were to join the market at these levels, they would have already joined in. So that's why it was crucial for us to see a failed auction below the lows, and now it opens up the scenario that we have found enough liquidity in the market here that we might actually end up pushing to $3,000 next. So what kind of positions can you take on this chart? Well, for me, this is an obvious one as well. So if I open up the volume profile in this one, you'll be able to see that we are about to test the value area high of this zone. So I think what could end up happening here, which would be an extremely easy scenario to navigate, would be a tap of that value area high, right? So we push up, we tap the value area high, and then people get into long positions here because we have pushed above the Tuesday high, and then we start going lower. People are longing the market here. You're seeing bearish divergence on the chart here, and we take out these lows, push below here, hit the range low, and then we have a reaction like this. So what I would be waiting for on this one would be a sweep of these lows right here after taking the high. So I would be looking for a sweep of the highs and then a big sweep of the lows next on the chart, because that would stop out a lot of people. And usually when stops come around, that means that people are getting filled on their positions as well. I'm talking about big players. So at that point, I think this would be a position that you can think about on the chart as well. So I would be, honestly, if I'm taking this one, I would be aiming for around $3,300. This is where we have our macro 2024, 2025 point of control. So I think this is a completely valid trade. You know your risk, you know where your invalidation is, and you know where your target is. And I would take profit probably around the range high. Again, if I am looking for this right now, and if you want to see if I end up joining this trade, taking this trade, I'll be in the tag team, and I'm going to tell my team exactly what I'm doing as well. So right now, Bitcoin is indeed moving. When I release this video, I don't know where it will be at, but just look out for these two moves, right? You're looking for a big failed auction to either side for taking a position that is beautiful and that is really easy to navigate. So thank you so much for listening to me. If you're interested in understanding what these levels actually mean, join the tag team. We have so much education here. We have range trading series, we have XOR charts, we have tools and indicators, we have risk management. All of these things are completely available to you if you join the team. And these are some amazing educational content here. So Thank you so much for listening to me. If you want to trade, there's a link in the description with Bybit. Join in for deposit bonuses up to $30,000. And yeah, I will see you probably on Thursday or Friday. Bye bye.